Hey y'all, welcome back to VTV Games. Today we're going to be playing a very, very fun game. But before we start, we're going to introduce ourselves again.
So, Austin from the short film group of VTV. Just getting started, ready to be back and playing the game.
My name is Matthew Wagner. I am the head production manager of the podcast, Ginger Ninja.
My name's Tori Vandegrift. I obviously run the show right here, but I also do the social media management.
Hello, I'm Noah Bailey. I work with Canberra Reviews, and I plan to start a VTV vlog style show very soon.
And I am Colton Present. I do the deep dive docs and some graphic design for VTV.
Awesome.
Very, very fancy.
He also designed our logo.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
thank you for
Designing our logo.
designing
problem.
our logo.
It's right there.
I'm Vanna White this.
No, I'm in the way. It's fine.
Wonderful.
That's it. And Tori should be. I'm gonna start calling her the hostess with the mostest.
Why are you doing this to me?
Why not?
It's fine. Okay,
Alright.
so today we're going to be playing a game called Deer in the Headlights. It's a pretty simple card game. Essentially you have a deck of cards, comes with a deck of cards, and 3 dice. So we go around, each of us getting a turn to roll the dice. And every time you roll, depending on the combination you get, depends on how you can get rid of cards. So in the end of the game, like, your goal is to get rid of all your cards. Okay? You want to be the first one to get rid of all your cards. But there are certain combinations you can go with the dice where you can kind of just, like, mess up other people's games. So we'll see how this goes.
Awesome.
Sick.
So I'll set that down there. And I'm going to deal out the whole deck. Here I have the dice. Will one of y'all like to
Shuffle
them.
the deck.
Shuffle
no.
the
Shuffle
dice.
the dice. Wow.
Oh, Colton, you're beautiful. Oh, yeah.
Isn't that perfect?
I meant more like an explanation of the different
Oh.
things on the die.
Right here we have the deer in the headlights. Am I correct? This one. See it?
Yeah, that one.
And then we have, this is a jack, J for jack, Q for queen, K for king, running deer, and car.
Yep.
And you'll see what those mean. The rest are just numbers.
And they also still have the deer.
Yeah,
looking
deer
thing.
and headlights is on each dice, so have a chance to do that.
Hopefully you
So I
don't
shuffled these earlier.
That wagon.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
get your, I think you're not kicked out of the game. You're just out.
No, you just kind of get.
You're
You have to
basically
pick
done.
up all of the discarded cards,
Oh, that's
and then you can't play again.
I don't know. I don't like that. No.
Yeah.
I don't like that. No.
I'm also not very fast at dealing out the deck, so I apologize.
So, while Tori deals out, I actually just finished my first deep dive doc with
Ooh.
Mr. Romelis. It's actually pretty awesome. I think it turned out good for the
Yeah,
first
that was
one.
a good one.
Yeah, I like
Thank
it.
you.
I like the way you like the aesthetic of everything. I love
Thank you.
that.
Yeah.
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 I kind of want to focus on that because we did a lot of like good stuff broadcast VOSOTs last year, and it's like kind of hard to focus on those and like the actual like look and design. It's
Well,
more
you're-
about the information.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed with that one actually getting to put a little.
Yeah. Did you edit it yourself as well?
I did. Yes.
Yeah, it was really, really good edit.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really good idea.
Yeah, you were really smooth on your transitions and you put everything together in a way that was really nice.
Thanks. Aces are ones, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Aces are ones.
So I'm gonna go ahead and start off since
I know
I
what
know how
this
the game
is.
All my
works. Yeah.
cards.
So gonna
I was looking at my cards.
Queen
Uh-huh.
1 7. So
Queen 1
those
7.
are the cards you get rid of.
The 3 numbers, all cards that correspond to the numbers roll. Oh yeah, I also have a fancy chart that explains all the things. So
I have that
you see
chart
me looking
memorized.
down. Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah,
you
let's
do.
assume- let's
I'm
assume you
sure
do.
you do, Colton.
Uh-huh.
Dude, that's how
Um,
smart Colton is. He remembers everything.
We also have clips from each of our shows that we are going to show you while we play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the game, once we explain.
Throughout the game,
Yeah, we'll
we'll
explain
view
it.
them in a little while.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna so I have a 1, so I have an ace discard. I also rolled a queen and a 7.
So you would discard the 7s and the queens that you have,
Yeah.
and that's all.
So that's all I can do.
So then
But if I
Sick.
couldn't, here's the catch though. If I couldn't discard anything, then all of the other players would have to give me their queens, 1s, and 7s.
Which is bad for
Ooh,
you.
Yeah. So it's not
Dang,
fun.
alright, so
But
I'll-
here
Okay,
we
which
have
way are we
our
going?
discard pile. It goes clockwise.
clockwise?
So
So me?
The direction of a clock.
Ooh, I'm scared.
so
Jack.
9,
Dice
1,
can.
jack.
9 and 1.
So that means
Okay, these are my cards.
Yeah.
So
So you can just
Awesome.
throw them in the discard pile. We'll have like a discard.
did you have
discard.
you had a lot of them.
Okay, while I go, I'll kind of talk about our skip out film that we're doing. So the skip out film is about done. We're probably around a couple days from production.
8,
1,
1,
8,
queen.
and queen. Okay. Basically,
Oh, yeah.
our short film group of our AV1 students has been working on this film for around 3 weeks.
3 and deer. Okay.
We're finally almost done with it, and it'll probably be out maybe Monday or Tuesday of next week.
Awesome.
So get on there and go check it out, and it's gonna be awesome.
Y'all definitely turned that around quick. Or,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
put that out quick, which is impressive.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
that.
Especially because I didn't interfere with them at all. I kind of just let them do their own
Which is
thing to
good.
see what
Yeah.
they could do
Yeah.
for their first film. I think it turned out pretty good so far. I'm gonna help them out with a little bit of editing, and then we'll get it out to
Awesome.
the
Nice.
public.
Love that.
It's gonna be awesome.
All right, so
So,
What
Colton-
does a deer in the headlights mean?
So if you roll 2 numbers and a deer in the headlights,
Check that.
you have to choose one of these 2 numbers, and you can only get rid of cards from one of them. So you can either get rid of all your 3s or all your kings.
All my kings. Worked out fine.
Okay. Next.
No,
so unless you like.
Oh, I think this is a general rule for the game. So if you can ever not play a card,
Mm-hmm.
then everyone else gives you.
Their cards.
Six.
Awesome.
No, I
Okay.
got a car.
Ooh, what
So
about a
2
car?
numbers in a card, all cards that correspond to the numbers rolled.
Oh, okay.
So,
So it's
all
not
of
as
your
bad.
9s and all your 1s.
Okay, that's not that bad.
No. It's like the same as 3
You're
numbers.
What
safe.
does it do?
You're El Safo.
Isn't that just this? Oh, it's just like a placeholder.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
The card
Okay.
does because you can have a deer in the headlights in a car,
Got it.
which is different than deer in headlights and running deer.
Got it.
It's a lot of ways to play. 4 king deer in headlights, so I can get rid of 1 of.
So Wagner, how's your
Oh,
stuff
I'm
been
gonna-
going?
Good. So we're running the Ginger Ninja podcast. So basically, that's a podcast where I explore. It's mostly sport based, but we explore other things that kind of related to that sport.
Yep.
You were on one of my first episode.
Yep.
A lot of fun. And then we had senior linebacker Jax McCauley on the next show, and we kind of talked about because he's been my friend for 7 years.
I think we've known him for around
Yeah,
7
years,
Yeah,
so-
definitely.
Okay. Car 9-5.
And y'all played hockey, right, Wagner?
So-
Yeah,
just-
we did.
All your 9s and 5s.
I can't play any game.
Oh, okay.
You just give him one of any card.
Oh, this makes me so
Give me
happy.
all the
Is
nines.
it
No,
one
all
or
of your
all
9s
of
and
them?
5s.
All the 9s and
them.
5s.
Alright, there
If
you
rolling
go.
player cannot play any cards, then non-rolling players may transfer for the rolling
God.
player all such cards.
Take it.
So
Thank
what
you.
is it? 9 and 5.
9-5. So yeah, we have been playing hockey for a while. One of the things is we kind of talked about the Hendrickson game. Even though we won, we kind of talked about it previous, and we kind of ran down some of the
7,
plays that
5
he's made, and it's all. It was a great
I don't
idea.
have them. So
Or-
everyone, give me your
Oh.
7
Sevens,
5s and
fives.
queens.
I just got all the.
Bad luck.
Yeah, I can't help.
Or is it just one if it's 3?
It's all
Or is it
7
all
queens.
of them?
It's still all of them.
Okay.
That's a rule. Just
I just gave you my entire
Oh my
deck,
God.
dude.
That's 4
Are we supposed to be writing down anything on that sheet, by the way?
no. That's the end of
Not
every round.
yet.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
around until someone loses card. I'm gonna win. I think.
We'll see.
I swear. Excuse me.
Wait, it's not my turn.
Good save.
What a save!
Classy.
That was a
What a
clutch save.
save!
Okay,
8,
8
4,
4 and queen.
Where's the discard? Over here.
Alright, not bad, not bad. Call him if I get it too.
Yep.
Oh no.
4, 10 queen.
4-10 queen.
Have any, Noah?
Yeah, you do.
Dang it.
Oh, so
I mean,
close.
that's fine because I just rolled.
It's the one.
I
It's
have,
like
if someone gets like all 5s,
I swear to God, if I get a 5
queens
and
or
I get 3,
7s, I
I'm
have
done
every
for.
single
I'm
one.
out.
Either 1s or 9s.
1s or 9s.
Ones or 9s.
Uh
I don't have any.
oh. Ooh, okay.
Ooh, you don't have
1s or
any?
9s.
Ones or nines?
Everyone. 1s or 9s.
Yeah, oh, Colton's gonna win. I don't like it. Oh,
Ones or
oh.
Oh,
He's not gonna
you're
win. He'll
lucky
win the
today.
round.
His Dwayne Wade jersey's
You're lucky
carrying
today.
relevance.
Okay,
Miami
Wagner.
My turn. I need like 7-2.
7 and 2.
Just close one.
So no, you said you're gonna like start doing a blog.
Yeah, what's
like
that like?
BT,
Yeah, what's that
Yeah,
about?
what's-
BTS vlog?
Yeah, I just want to capture like things that people are doing in class and like just something that people can watch that it's funny and informational and something.
Kind of like
that
go around the school, like
people
check out
watching.
like the classrooms, like see what they're doing.
Well, I want to do it mainly focus on what AV and VTV is actually like doing and like their projects and stuff.
Cool.
And I also want to do.
Wait, actually? It's fine. It's fine.
Ooh,
It's
Okay.
She's
fine.
salty about it.
It's
Wow.
So everyone count up how many points you have.
0.
3.
5 points.
But that's definitely a good idea, Noah, because there's like,
32.
first of all, there's like I think a lot of stuff that goes on that people don't know, like behind the scenes,
Yeah.
and also quite a bit of entertaining tomfoolery.
That's a yike.
Yeah, I think.
How
I
many
also want to get
16.
some.
Are we reshuffling now?
Oh, wait, how do you have 56? Wait.
Do you
Also
want me to
have? I have
reshuffle?
56 points.
Oh, you added up the cards?
I believe so.
Wait, I just have
Do you,
20.
the number of cards or like?
Number inside the cards. 'Cause there's a number inside the cards, and I have 20.
Then I'm gonna be a very long time counting.
Were you sure?
I'm gonna need a
Number of
calculator.
cards.
Technical
on here.
difficulty.
Yeah, it's the numbers on your cards.
Ooh, that's a yike,
oh my
dude.
God. Okay,
Hey,
I
I'm
have-
at 56. I think
26.
I have 22.
It's a high-scoring game.
Can I just like
16.
get kicked out now?
no. Queens, jacks, and kings are all 10s.
22.
Okay.
Me.
Let's round up to like
22.
22.
100.
20 plus 20,
I have 0.
40,
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was not
40,
good.
60,
This is not looking good for Austin right now.
Austin.
70.
Oh.
70 plus 14 is 84. And then 98.
Oh my god.
100. 106. Let's go. Right off the bat.
Boy, I like it. I
By
like
the way,
it.
the game ends with
Ending
one player
this
hits
game
150 points. So,
You.
Oh.
Oh.
And in this game,
I am a
quick.
lucky player, I guess.
so while we're between rounds, though, do we like want to check out a clip from?
Yeah, let's go
someone's
ahead and
show?
check out a clip while I'm
Yep.
shuffling these.
Anyone want to talk
I like-
about their?
I let Colton take
Yeah,
it.
we can throw mine up there
Colton?
I let
first.
Colton
Yeah.
take it.
Mm-hmm. So this is kind of the intro from the first doc. You can see, because I don't want to give you all too much. I want y'all to go to the channel and
Yeah.
watch it.
You want to see the entire thing?
But yeah, you can kind of see what I was talking about. There's a little more like cinematography and stuff.
Yeah, I
than you
like that.
saw
I like that
previous
opening
stuff.
shot.
I like that you interviewed him in a park or wherever you were.
That was,
Like, it
that was like
wasn't
Austin,
just.
that little like section.
Yeah,
off
that was
the
down at Woodlands.
Yeah.
In Place. And it's kind of introduction.
He seems
City
like
Park,
he seems
and it
like
got
My name is
changed
Matthew
to
Ramelis, and
name of a
I am
woman
a
'cause
teacher
she
at
passed away going down there.
Creek, California.
No, that's different.
Yeah.
Place.
Oh, it's a different park.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just kind of his setting, and I talked about last week. It's kind of cool to get them out of their zone instead of talking about.
Yeah, he seems like a real comfortable, nice guy.
Yeah, when you take them out of a situation too, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool as well.
Wait,
Like you didn't just go to him in his classroom
Yeah.
and get him there. You actually got him outside of school.
Like we got those shots, and you'll hear him talk in a minute. But like we got those shots from in his environment, which is great to see, and then also just him as a person.
So I joined a program called
Good deal.
Teach at UT and just tried it out and really enjoyed it, and we got a lot of really great positive feedback.
yeah, he
about
seems
it,
like
thought
he's
I'd try
in.
it out.
Because when you
and
take
I loved
him
it.
out of his element, you get the more answer instead of a teacher. You know what I mean? Like a teacher answer versus a real. And it seems like he enjoys what he does, like the leadership and all that.
This has happened
Oh,
to me.
and then here we got
I haven't
the.
posted.
Oh yeah,
Oh, we'll get back to that.
yeah. We'll get back to that in a second. That's a preview for my show, the Ginger Ninja podcast.
But yeah, it's also when you're like doing something like that, it's great to have that like setting while going like maybe the B-roll of his classroom, but also when you're asking about kind of his path to be a teacher and stuff like that, which is something you don't always think about. When like you talk to a teacher, like how did you even want to be a teacher? It's kind of cool to see just more of his personal story, and that's reflected by him not being in a classroom setting. But yeah, I
So
thought
did-
it turned out good.
And I did like how not a lot of teachers tell the students because they never really ask the journey that it took,
Mm-hmm.
and to hear that like the informative is I think is really cool.
Yeah.
So if you like Mr. Ramelis or just want to watch
Go
a
check
thing,
that
then
out,
definitely
yeah.
go check that
if you
out.
like any sort
Or
of
you want to see some old seniors who
Yes.
moved on? They got their words in there too.
awesome.
Okay, let's do the next round.
I got a deer. What does that do?
7 or 2.
So it's 7 or 2.
You can have a See, once you pick up the rules, it kind of gets a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's still like a bunch of other options you could get.
Discarded.
Discard pile.
Okay, so Noah, go to you.
Alright.
So I know you edited it yourself. Did you have a team in AV1 or was this entirely you?
I worked with Ben in
10 or
AV1
5.
kinda, but the way we did
4.
it is we kind of worked
10
off
or
the same
5.
structure on different documentaries. So like the ROM one itself, like filmed, edited primarily by me, but like all the concepts and stuff we like brainstormed together on,
Okay.
which is kind of cool because we both had our own visions
Oh, wow.
and like.
Oh, what's the deer for?
So that's
Ooh,
running
double
deer.
deer.
That's
So-
not deer in headlights. So
That's
running deer and deer in headlights. All odd or even cards based on the value of numbered dice rolled. So it's even.
You get to put all.
All
So
of
you
my
get to put
even
all of your
cards.
even cards?
Oh, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I didn't think that would be a good thing. Let's take
Double deers.
No, if you get all deers, that's where it's...
That's where it gets you. You're not gonna enjoy. It's not gonna have a very pleasant day. One thing I did like was the cinematography of the entire. It seemed to like the opening shot was one of my favorites because it just the school and it kind of panned into the interview and that was. I personally I liked it.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
Of course.
Oh. Speak of the devil. At least it's early.
Yeah.
2 deer in headlights and 1 running deer. All of any 2 cards from their hand.
Oh, that's a good thing as
So
well.
So
doubles?
any doubles.
Oh, that's a bed.
So Noah, I don't think we really talked about this yet. You got your first Canberra review done, right?
Yeah, we started with the pilot.
Oh wait, I totally.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, it's
Okay.
it's fine for you, but I forgot that for 2 numbers and a car, like we had a few earlier, those ones you pass to another player.
Oh, okay.
That's what makes it
We'll get them
different.
right this
Yeah, we'll get
time.
that.
then.
Yeah.
No, we'll get it right this time, trust me. Alright, so Austin, it's your turn. So after this round, we're gonna cut to my clip, and then we're gonna go from there.
Wow, just taking ownership there.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
2
deer in headlights
deer in
and a
headlights.
number.
What's the
Move the
question?
turn.
Oh, I was just asking about the.
Oh yeah, the pilot. So the pilot was good.
Don't. I know you're gonna do. I know you're gonna say.
I'm gonna
We were
win this
working
round,
through a little bit
100%.
of speed bumps,
Just like
but
cards.
I think by the time the next episode comes out, that everything will be worked out and it'll look pretty sick.
Nice.
Awesome. Colton wins a race, sir.
Jack 4, so
Four.
just one of them.
So it's
It's either Jack or 4.
Please tell me.
Oof. I don't have any.
Nothing.
I was ready for that. I knew
Four.
it. Most of my.
Now, is it all your jacks or all your
Yeah.
fours?
Yeah.
Actually,
You
all
got
fours.
any?
Yeah.
Uh,
Wait, how many- I want to win. I want to win, but I'm afraid like this next roll is gonna get. This is what's gonna get me.
There we go.
Yeah. Also, shout out. We don't really have any AV2 people on the Look Momo on TV, but I just saw the logo pop up and it reminded me they just filmed their first episode.
Oh yeah.
And that should be up soon. And I
So,
saw some of it. Pretty funny.
That's more of an SNL variety based like, skit.
Yeah. So they have
thing.
their like pre-recorded skits that they'll. It's
That's-
kind of like Mystery Science Theater,
Okay,
SNL
I saw much of that.
kind of thing.
Loser turn.
Haha. Please, I need to win.
Get all deer. Okay.
8 or a
That's
1.
good.
King 8-1.
King
King
8-1.
8-1. Yay.
If it's all
No,
of the
just-
same
okay.
deer, you lose. You take all the cards.
Yeah, you take
Okay.
all the cards out of the center pile.
What's a
Car.
deer and headlight?
Car.
Deer.
Deer and car.
Okay, so you take all of the cards matching the number rolled plus any cards which add up to the number rolled. So like if you have a 2 and a 3, you can also put those,
That's
Okay.
a yike.
and then you pass to any other player
Oh, so all mine.
of your choice.
Okay.
You pass on to wait.
Or
what?
multiple people. You can split it up to different people.
Okay. So would 3s work but not 2s, or would it have to be
You have
3s
to have a 2 and a
2?
3.
Okay. Then have fun.
That's
with
fine.
that.
That's fine. I'm fine with that. 'Cause I know someone doesn't have the 5s. They're already giving them. They're like 5.
Mm.
A 5, a king, and a deer in headlights. So any of the 2 numbers.
Got it.
Alright. So you got one. Alright. So Noah, your turn.
I need a baller.
So
You
Austin.
got it this time.
Austin, do you have any upcoming films besides the skip out?
Other than that, we're starting on Glen production
What
with
does
our
this mean?
main short film
All
group.
cards from the numbers and another card. Just like any random card you want.
Okay,
Just
cool.
a random card. Okay.
But other than that, we're just kind of creating as many concepts as we can. We want to be posting as many short films as we can, and improving our quality every single
Does
time.
this go to someone?
So,
They put the group out. Alright. So Tori, would be you now?
So Wagner, I don't know if you want to show a clip from your recent podcast, but I looked at them. They're very good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed them.
we're kind of trying to go up in levels here. So my next guest will be the Eric Morris,
Nice.
soccer player.
Goalie, right?
Goaltender, yeah, starting varsity goaltender.
You should interview.
14.
I don't have that.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
This has happened to me.
Yeah.
I haven't posted
Luckily,
anything bad, but it's
we
like I've
wait till
seen
we all
people post
get
things
them
bad and get hate. It's like,
Fours,
why am I
kings, or
getting hate?
eights?
I thought it was an innocent joke.
Oh.
It
I
was
gave
fun.
one already.
And a lot of people can
Well, to
perceive it as
them,
They're all
it'll,
right
it'll
here.
be a
a
joke.
joke. But to everyone else, they think it's serious.
But
Something
to the
about-
people who aren't into the joke,
I think
Yeah.
it's cool how they come
Or
together
don't
and it's
understand
not
the
just
joke,
like-
Yeah.
to them
Same
it
guy,
may be
yeah, I don't
offensive.
wanna-
It's different
we don't
stuff.
So,
our
you got-
nucleus is kind of about sports, but we kind of want to branch
Yeah.
out, other things. Maybe they can relate to them, one person we're going to try to get hopefully is Greg Brown after Eric. To talk
Nine,
about the upcoming
two,
season
and
for
Jack.
basketball. That's kind of
Wagner, you should interview the guy who went to nationals for cross country last year.
Anthony?
Monty,
Anthony,
yeah,
yeah.
Monty, yeah.
That'd be.
He said I did contact him. He's he's got a
2.
competition up coming up.
Yeah.
So I don't know because the day we want to run it is on Tuesday. We don't. He's got a competition up in.
Yeah, I don't have any
Can't
10 or
remember.
2s.
To be honest with you. Oh, wait, 10 or 2s?
10 or
Yeah,
2s.
we had him in for the broadcast last year. I
Yeah,
feel like he'd
he-
definitely be down
Really,
to.
yeah, I'm
on
sure
the
he
show.
would be.
But yeah, it's cool also just to like represent. You can get some of those other
8
sports
or
in
5.
that you don't necessarily get to see all the time, like cross country, or
Yeah.
just talk to those guys and girls. What's that mean?
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Okay. Running deer, deer in headlights. Any odd or even cards based off of what?
Oh, so all your odd cards.
Odd cards.
All my odd cards?
All
Yeah.
your odds. Alright.
I'm a.
So Colton, do you have a kind of a subject for your next one, or you just kind of?
Right
Running
now,
6 in a
kind of
random.
brainstorming that still. Me and Ben thinking about maybe going into this one together,
Together,
like
okay.
get a little more footage and stuff. But we haven't really narrowed anything down too much since like we
Yeah.
both just finished our production. Probably work on a few things for VTV until, because I don't want to jump into
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure it'll come up.
Who did Ben do his over?
Jack or eights.
I don't have any of those. He did it over the Bowen twins,
Ooh.
or the Lewis twins,
Lewis
Bowen and Caleb,
Bowen.
on the football team.
Jack
Kind of football too.
Jack or 8s.
So be on the lookout for that. Which is kind of cool, just to see that his insight on that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Man. That's some support
So,
right there.
and Tori, you are our social media manager.
I am.
Wait, you are? I didn't know that.
Are you serious?
What?
Are you serious?
What? I just
Wow,
post on Instagram.
that's so weird.
Wait, is this one or the other?
Where do you think all
Yeah.
our content goes?
I have one card
Alright.
to Discord.
Oh,
Ooh, I get to give it to whoever I want.
Give it to
So
whoever.
Give it to
tens
Wag.
or
10
threes.
Threes.
shut your mouth.
She only has
Something I can punch him. He gets to go to the doctors.
Just make sure you don't
I
punch
go
me
to the
too hard.
APs.
Tens or
I'm
threes.
gonna punch him. Let me
I
get
just
real.
had
Oh, wait,
everywhere.
I can give you this round.
That's not a 10.
Well, it counts as one.
Okay, go.
Alright, my turn. Alright, Jack, King or. Oh my god.
So one or the other.
Okay,
I don't
Jack's
have that. I
at
need a
5.
Jack's 5, boys.
Pass him over to him.
And lady. So Jack's for 5. Give me a. Are you serious?
Oh.
No! Come on, dude. That's not cool.
5 minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
speed run.
Um, 5 minutes.
We're just gonna do this last one, and then
Maybe talk about some clips.
I don't have any of those. So anyone got 10 fours or jacks?
Oh,
If we
Oh my
want,
god, thank the Lord.
let's play the clip of the Canberra Review pilot
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, let's play that, yeah.
It's going up.
we'll go ahead and roll a couple
We're
more
talking
times.
about
We worked pretty
the
hard on this,
second
and
main
we were
character,
discussing
Jesse
some of the
Pinkman.
characters and
Jesse
stuff that we
Pinkman
had, just
is,
analyzing them,
per se,
having a good
Walter's
time.
sidekick and main
A
drug
6 or
buddy.
2 to any other person.
Walter knows Jesse in the past
And yeah, that's kind of very
because he
topical.
was
Just
a
announced that,
student of
new
Walter's.
Breaking Bad movie.
And
Yeah, the new
we
Breaking Bad
first
movie on
see
Netflix.
Jesse
I'm really
in
excited
the
to
first
see it.
episode
I think it might be out already.
in
What's the-
a
Cards.
drug bust
Oh, wait, what is that?
where
Yeah.
he
What's
What's
escapes.
that again?
Focuses on
And
Jesse
that's
Pinkman
where
and
Walter
him
gets the
in
idea
future and,
of
like, how his life
going
leads
to
on,
Jesse
it
and
looks
asking
very
to
emotional,
partner
but
up.
It looks
and
good.
that's
What
kind
is
of
it?
what
Shouldn't say
starts
Breaking
the
Bad.
All the
entire
cards
saga.
matching the number. So all the
Camino.
cards.
Now with
8
Walter being the
All
cook,
eights.
Jesse needs
plus
to,
any that add up.
you know, be the guy to
And you pass it to anyone
Get-
who you want to.
Wait,
Get-
like this. So that's it.
So that's
Yeah.
8. Yeah.
Who are you passing to? And you can split it among people.
Oh.
I
Wagner.
have to. I have most of the
yeah,
cards.
pass him to Wagner. Pass
I have
him to
most of the
Wagner.
cards. I
Yeah,
have
pass him
you
to
don't.
Wagner. He's hiding them, dude.
sorry.
It's too
Sorry.
Got bad luck.
Yep. And I do the review show with
9, 5, and a
Miller
random.
and Austin
All cards
and
for
Brighton, and they're real good.
Sick.
All right. So then, what's yours? 5 and 5.
9, 5, and a random.
Oh,
Yeah.
Something I can punch.
I need a 4 and a king here. Of course, I don't get that.
Do you have either
7,
of those
1, and a
cards?
free. So you get to put down just one random card.
All right. Sorry. I gotta kind of go quickly.
Okay. I think this.
Do we have? We already showed Wagner's clip, or
5 and a 6. I don't have any of those, so.
Yeah.
any other clips we can show before we have to wrap?
We got my clip. Let's go
Oh,
ahead and roll
yeah,
that
Let's
one.
roll that clip. I like. Yeah. And
Play
I
it.
am one of the actors in that clip.
Why?
Yeah, you are.
Just random card.
Something I can punch in.
Hey, you're part of the.
I go to the
non-official-
APs. I'm gonna punch him. Let me get real.
And then we'll help him take him to the nurse.
I
You're
have-
gonna help him take him to
Yeah, we might as well because he gets us all out of here.
we let us all out.
Yeah. You should. He'll be so mad at you.
You want fall more. I mean, you could probably put your backpack in like the trash can.
Put a backpack in the trash can. And run.
Yeah, just take the trash out.
Yeah.
Punch one of the kids in
Be
the
like,
stomach, so
he'll act like he's throwing up in the trash can, and we'll take the trash can.
Yeah.
with us, yeah.
Okay, so you can figure it out, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
I can do it.
so we got a plan.
King and a 10.
You
Got
just
it.
got rid of your king.
Tens?
All right, kings and 10s.
I was 1 card away from this.
Okay, we're gonna do one more round around and then
7
just
and
count
1.
up
I
points.
still don't have any of those. So
Oh, I have.
queen,
Queen.
7 or 1.
Oh, come on. This game makes me want to. Oh, wait. Oh, please.
Free. So you get a free card down.
Can I put 2 of the same card down?
Yeah. No, I can't?
No, just one random free one. Okay, keep
Keep
going.
going. Keep going. Oh, hurry. Queen, 8.
8
Queens
and
or
queen.
eights?
Queens are
Pick one.
Either one.
Pick one.
Neither.
Yeah.
Okay.
8. Give him.
Does anybody have queens or eights?
It's Tori's.
Now it's Tori's turn. 7, 1, random. Wagner.
1.
10,
Do you
4, and
have a
random.
10?
Oh!
That's it.
I won!
Count up your points.
Okay.
4.
That was the
40,
luckiest. I was getting worried.
40 plus
18.
50.
You have 4.
4.
0.
I already lost. I'm over 100.
Well, thanks
I'm
for
over
watching
150.
today.
Yeah, thank you guys for
Thank you
watching.
for
I'm the
watching.
winner
We'll
with a
continue this
solid
next time.
4 points.
It's
But yeah,
fine.
So
Peace
Colton
out.
won.
58
Alright, see
points.
ya.
Always
One.
wins.
Yeah.
That was. Oh, it's quick.
it wasn't even close.